Okay, so I just want to chat with you. I want to have a real talk and I want to be real honest with you and just share some things that have been on my heart and just share some things that I did that I didn't really realize I was doing, but that I did to just change my life. I am not in the same position or in the same person as I was in January of this year. January 2018, Amber is totally different than where I am at. And I kind of over the past couple days just pinpointed it, I guess, to two main things that I've been doing and have done over the past few months just to be where I'm at today. So January, I was online coaching a little bit and I was nannying. And to be very fair, I was half-assing my coaching. And that's the only word that I've been trying to think of words, and I'm literally half-assing my coaching business because I was nannying and I was relying on that Friday paycheck. Every Friday I got paid and all right, here's Friday, it's my paycheck, it's the weekend, let's roll. And that's what I was looking forward to. And first of all, that was lame, but also I was okay with it, which is even more lame. Why am I just living for the weekend? And it took me a couple months to really realize that, but once I did realize that I was feeling overwhelmed and stressed out and unfulfilled and stuck, once I did realize that, I knew something had to change. I didn't know what, I didn't know where I was gonna start, but I knew something had to change. So I figured I would read a couple books that have been recommended to me, and it was You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero and Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. And I started with those two, and I committed to 2 personal development books per month. And I just kept going, and I just kept going, and I was realizing I'm feeling better about my life, but I still don't know where to go. I still don't know what to do. So at that point in time in my coaching business, I actually had, it was called Coach Summit. It's this huge, just get together for coaches in my company, and it was a huge thing. But every coach that was talking about it was you need to get your butt there if you want to change your business, if you want this to be serious, you need to get your butt there. So I was I don't know if this is what I'm supposed to be doing, but why the heck not try? All these personal development books are telling me to put myself out there, so might as well. I had the flyer miles or whatever from Southwest, so I booked my flights for that. I booked a hotel with people I didn't know, so I made that happen. And then I just I bought my ticket and I went, and I was okay, sure, this is a thing. So I just went, and it ended up being my lifesaver, my actual lifesaver. And not because of the business that I'm in had hosted a big huge summit thing. That's not why. It was the influx of just so much motivation, inspiration, community support, growth, every training, just every single day we would have some sort of training, some sort of motivational or pep talk, I guess, just some sort of huge speech. And every day of that stupid weekend, it was amazing, but every single day I would cry because I was so happy. We had a workout. This is one thing that I really remember. I had a workout with one of the super trainers that I had, the program that I was doing, it was her, and I was oh my god, I'm dying because this is amazing. And I just almost started crying. There were tears in my eyeballs that were running down because I was trying to jog it out, and I was crying. And I was this is the most support, even though people weren't in my ear being okay, you got this, let's go, Amber. It was just the most supportive and most at home and right feeling that I've ever had. And so that really altered and changed the way I looked at my future, and just knowing that I could do something about it. So what I did was, when I got home from this summit, I just told my boyfriend, I'm okay, so I'm probably gonna quit. And he's no, what, you do you. So I've had his support a whole 100%, but I went in and I put in my 2 months. Yeah, 2 months, not 2 weeks. My bosses were but you know it's supposed to be 2 months or 2 weeks, right? I was yep, I know, but I just wanted to give them to the end of summer, and I'm not gonna get into much detail of that, but I just thought that was funny. I was no, I'm gonna give you 2 months. You got 2 months. Okay, so I digress, but just having that off my shoulders was huge. And I will tell you one book that I read like during Summit and like that kind of pushed me to actually tell them, here's my 2 months, is You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero, because that is like honestly my favorite book ever. So, okay, so now where I'm at today is like I'm an online health and fitness coach full time. I stay with my dog who's constantly wanting to play fetch, but I stay at home with him, and I've literally had the most fun and the most like fulfilled feeling that I've ever had. And it's been amazing, and I just know that like this is my vessel and this is my calling and this is how I'm gonna build my dream life. And dream life, I'm not saying like, okay, I'm gonna go travel the world and do all these fun, crazy things. Like, cool, traveling's nice, yeah, but do you know what's a lot nicer? Not having to take off the PTO, okay? And I remember, so I have a big medical, it's not big, it's, I don't know, I have Crohn's disease, and I have like a medical procedure that I need to do in a couple weeks, in a couple days, oh gosh, okay, in a couple days, and I couldn't find the time to get that off, like to do it, because I needed 2 days, and I needed them to be back-to-back consecutive, like I couldn't find the time, and I have to ask off and use the rest of my PTO. So just the fact of like having, I don't know, just the fact of the freedom like to, if there's an emergency, you can just, okay, I gotta go, bye. Like, you don't have to okay anything with the boss. You don't have to, you know, you have to be disciplined, but you don't have to worry about hoarding your PTO so that you can take off for a family vacation. You don't have to worry about like kenneling your dogs every day. You don't have to worry about if you have a child in daycare and you can't afford it. Like, that's the deal. That's the freedom. That's my dream life. So I actually put together a group that I so badly wish that I had when I started, just so that I could like kickstart my business and actually see the potential of it right away, as opposed to waiting for so long. So it's called it's called Operation #DreamLife, and it is just a no BS group of like total support. We're gonna go day by day and just have action items so that you can move your business forward and start building your dream life like yesterday. And we're also gonna work on our fitness and ourselves and our personal development, because let's be real, that's the only thing that changed me. Like, my mindset was huge. A change in my mindset was huge. So that's one thing we're gonna focus on. We're gonna focus on our fitness, eating clean, and then just building the freaking business. Whoa, that's going to change our absolutely change our lives. So if you want to just kind of get more details and more information about that group, on Monday I am going to be hosting a sneak peek and just information to look into seeing if that's something for you. But just fill out the form in my bio or the form in the description of this video, and it will redirect you to that group. Just click join and we can get you in there. That's just information. Seriously, no pressure. I just want you to know, if you dive into personal development and if you really get clear on like what your dream life is and what you want, I know that you can find a vessel to do that. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching, because I seriously appreciate it a ton. I apologize for my dogs, but they're always here. So you just gotta deal with it. All right, bye-bye.